with Star Telegram. You finally got the red zone score at the end. Just talk about how efficient the offense was, how important it was to get that last one in.
Yeah, I mean, pretty efficient. Still not to our standard, though, honestly. Having the red zone, as many opportunities we had in the red zone, having some field goals. I guess on that 1 4th down, we were on the fringe. Didn't convert on that. Still not up to our standard, but obviously it feels good to get a couple of red zone touchdowns. Had the one just barely outside of that to CD. So good to get a receiver a touchdown. A lot of good comes from it, and a lot of great comes from it when you win a game 38-3. So it's a lot easier to get better with a win like this and a score like that.
Is that the quirk of the NFL statistics that CD at the 20-yard with the red zone, it had to be 19 at the end? I don't know if a lot of us learned that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not inside 20, it's not red zone, you know. So, but honestly, going in this game, we told him that. Shadi actually told him that for you to score, it's going to have to be outside of the 20. And it's really just credit to their defense, their scheme, and them trying to take away the best players once you get inside the red zone. So he answered.
Dak, Ed Werder, ESPN. You guys, the last 3 years, have been 9-1 coming off a loss in your next game. You're 9-1 and average 33 points a game. Those are both the best marks in the NFL. What is it about those situations that brings out, I don't know, the best of you guys?
Yeah, we want to stay out of those situations. Much rather just be coming off of a win and going to get another win. But just allows us to refocus. A lot of those, I'm sure, in the last 3 seasons, from the top of my head, are humbling losses. Maybe games that we shouldn't have lost. Maybe games that we let get away from us at the end. And yeah, I mean, it's a reset thing. It's everybody coming in with a sharp focus, and it's what you expect when you have the leadership that we have, the coaches that we have with the experience that they've had. For us to lock in, really pay attention to who we are and what's the purpose of our mission. And don't want to say it's easy. It's never easy winning in this league, but when all the guys are locked in, focused on what they have to do, you get games like that.
Hey, Dak. Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com. Jake Ferguson, last 2 games, 12 catches for 125 receiving yards. Can you talk a little bit about his year 2 jump and just how strong you guys' chemistry are coming on this year? Yeah,
I mean, it's no surprise to me as a guy that loves the game of football. Not many people in that locker room love the game more than Ferg does. He shows it each and every day with his preparation, with the way that he approaches practice, with the extra time that he spends in the film working with Coach L-Dub. And, yeah, it's no surprise. It's no surprise, and it's only going to get better. He's a guy that has confidence through the roof. Obviously, he can throw into tight windows. He's going to come down with the catch. He may take a hit, and he's going to get up and let the guy know that it wasn't anything. You know what I mean? Very physical player, plays with a lot of energy, and he's really just scratching the surface to a long, successful career for him.
Dak, is Kevin Sherrington, Dallas Morning News, is the struggles, I don't know if I want to call it struggles or not, but in the red zone, is that a product of adjusting to this new Texas Coast offense, or is it just something else that's limiting you all at this point?
Something we've got to get better at. But we won 38-3, so I'm not going to sit here and harp on that. But that definitely gives us something to work on. Obviously, coming into this game, I talked about it about 2 weeks ago, even when we won the game, the last game here right against New York, that we could have been better in the red zone. So it's an area that we're going to continue to focus on. We're going to try to get better at it, and when we do, it's going to be dangerous.
Todd Archer with ESPN. On CD's touchdown, did you know Gonzalez was out, and were you attacking that guy specifically in that situation?
Yeah, well, I mean, we went into the timeout break because Gonzalez got hurt. Coming out of that, we had a great play design. Expected them to get into a shell look or, to play it soft, and yeah, I was surprised to say the least when they just went man-to-man and allowed CD to be one-on-one and touched on us.
I think you were in 13 personnel at that time, too. Did you think they were thinking, okay, they're just going to try and run it up there?
Yeah, I'm sure just tendencies. I'm sure that's what they were thinking, but I don't care what they were thinking. It was one-on-one with CD. I'm taking that every time.
Saad
With The Athletic. Dak, kind of a two-part. What's it like for you as a quarterback to watch, that whole sequence where Leighton scores and then quickly after that Duran scores? What's it like for you to watch that? And then also, what's it been like watching Duran kind of grow into the corner that he's become the last 2 years?
Yeah, that's a guy that works his tail off. Practices hard. One of the best players at practice. No matter what he's doing, whatever look he's trying to give, whether we're going against them ones-on-ones, he makes it tough for everybody. And he's a hell of a player, and obviously it's paying off here on Sundays. And had a great rookie year last year, coming to this year, and he hasn't missed a beat. He's only going to continue to get better. And just to sit back and watch the defense do that. It's awesome. It's awesome. Makes my job a lot easier. Trust me, I'd love to get out there and throw it over and over and be back and forth. But you know, I sit back and I'll cross my legs and wait another 5-6 minutes or so, and for them to allow me to get on offense. But if they want to score, keep doing it.
Going back to last year, Duran's training camp as a rookie, did you see some of this even last year before he even got his opportunity when Jordan got hurt?
Yeah, for sure. I think when you look at DBs, you practice against DBs or play against them, it's the confidence. It's the guys that really take chances, and especially when they're younger and they're taking chances. They're trusting what they see. They're trusting their eyes, trusting what they're coached, and they're jumping routes. And he was doing that early in practice. He was doing that early in his time as a rookie. He got me a couple of times, and there was no hesitation in it. And that's where you say that's a guy that's eyes are in the right spot, believing what he's being coached and playing off of instincts. So, yeah, I mean, hate to call somebody a natural because it sounds like they don't put in the work, but he's doing everything the right way, and he's only going to get better.
Can you talk about Zeke's homecoming? You got to see him yesterday, saw him today. How they handled the tribute and all the like today?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see him last night. Talked to him after the game. Didn't see him pregame. I'm sure he liked the tribute. I loved the tribute. Thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, we'll connect. We'll talk. I mean, as I told you, our relationship is much bigger than this game of football, and especially just this one game of him coming back. But pretty cool, just of Jerry and the Cowboys obviously playing that video for him, giving him the respect, the honor that he deserves. Great 7 years here. I wouldn't be the player that I am without him. I wouldn't have the success that we had over these 7 years without that guy. So thankful for him. They need to play him more, but hey, that's who am I.
Nick Harris, DallasCowboys.com. How important was this win before the preparation to San Francisco, just because you guys were able to go back to what you did so well in the first 2 weeks? And what kind of opportunity do you think the San Francisco game is for you all? Yeah,
I mean, this is a week-by-week basis. This is the focus of this team. This week and everything in preparation this week had nothing to do with San Fran coming up. And now that we got this one out of the way, we focused. We did what we were supposed to do, what we wanted to do, capitalizing on our game plan. As you said, getting back to the things that worked, scoring early, allowing our defense to go hunt with the lead. Now it's about turning the page, studying the hell out of these guys, understanding who they've been, what this matchup's been the last couple of years. I've played them in the playoffs, understand it's a team that if we want to get to where we get, we've got to play them again come playoffs. So looking forward to the matchup and turn the page come tomorrow morning and come up with a great game plan.
Todd. Dak, what was the feeling leaving that locker room last January against those guys?
I mean, it's obvious. I mean, we're so far past that, to be honest with you, but that's obvious. I mean, you just want to piss me off going into this week, and I appreciate that. I do, actually. I do. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Lost drive, you guys.
I mean, every day. Every day. Every day, Todd. Every day. Thank you, guys.
All right.